Hello students, welcome to NESC online classroom. My name is Utpal Saikia and I am a course trainer for food and beverage service. Our topic for today is carry out hosting functions, which is from unit 2 of our core module food and beverage service and operations. Before we go ahead with our topic, let me tell you about the lesson objective of today's lesson. The first one, describe the guidelines in carrying out the hosting function. Here we will learn about the various guidelines which we need to follow while doing the duties of a host. Second one, explain the importance of verifying the guest reservation. Here we will learn why verifying a guest reservation is important. And the last one, explain the importance of displaying positive guest relation techniques. Over here, we'll learn about the importance of various techniques used to make the guests delighted and happy. So now, moving on to the first objective. Before we know the various guidelines to be used by a host while performing his duties, first, we need to know who is a host. So here, let me tell you, whenever we visit a restaurant, we always see an employee who stands at the entrance of the restaurant or at the bar, who greet and welcome us inside. He is the person who makes us sit at a particular table assigned for us. So that person in the hospitality industry is known as a host. In short, we can say the staff in a F&B outlet who is assigned to look after the entrance to the outlet and the phone is called a host. Here are some pictures. The lady on your left is the host and on your right is the guest. In the second picture, you can see the host handling the telephone at the hostess desk. Now you may think that what is the hostess desk? For your knowledge, it is a desk where the host stands in front of the outlet. It is the place where the reservation book is kept, menus and wine lists, seating chart, pen pencils, etc. And also we have a list of important telephone numbers kept at the hostess desk. Here is the picture of a reservation book, menu, and a picture of a seating chart. This is the picture of a hostess desk placed in front of the outlet. Another picture with the host. Another one with the host handling the telephone. As you know who is the host and what is the hostess desk, we will move on to learn about the duties of the host. The first one is welcome the guest. That means the first and the foremost duty of the host is to welcome the guest. And now, as you are in the hospitality industry, your welcoming should always come with a positive attitude. Here, greeting is most important because it forms a connection between the guest and the host to a personal level. We can use phrases like, "Good morning, sir. Welcome to Street Affairs. May I have the name of your reservation, please?" We should always make eye contact while greeting the guest. We should be friendly and smiling and always be ready to assist the guest. Most important, if the guest is regular, we must use the name of the guest. Next is to verify reservation. This is again a very important part while carrying out hosting functions. Sometimes it might happen that during a full house situation in a restaurant, in spite of having a prior booking, we may end up booking a new reservation in the same slot, which will cause inconvenience among the guests. To prevent this, we need to check the name and the number of guests in our reservation book and verify it with the guests. Next is escort guests to the assigned table. So here You need to use your open palm as shown in the picture to show the way to the table. You can use phrase like, please follow me, I will show you your table. While walking, we need to walk at a normal pace, and after every steps, turn back to ensure that the guests are still following you. Alright? So next is unfold napkins. So here, after the guests are seated at the table, we need to unfold their napkins and place it in their lap. First, we need to pick up the napkin from the guest right and unfold it to form a triangle. Now, we need to place the napkin across the guest's lap. Here, we also need to keep in mind that the longest side of the napkin is towards the guest. This is the picture of a guest with his napkin on its lap, triangle shape, and longest side towards the guest. Next is present menus. This is another simple yet very important duty of the host. After unfolding the napkin, you need to give the open menus from the right of the guest. Always remember to open the menu from the top with the right hand. After presenting the menu, inform the guests that the dining staff will be there shortly to assist them. Alright? So this is all about presenting menus. The following is provide beverage service. Okay? This particular duty is totally depend upon the policy of the restaurant. If it is required, then you may offer ice water, soft drinks, juices, and if there is any house specials. Sometime if the guest orders any cocktail or champagne, take down the order and place order with the bar. While offering, you may use phrases like, may I get a cocktail? Shall I get a screwdriver to start your evening? Alright? So next is assist dining staff. Sometimes what happens, during a full house situation, the host can help the dining staff by serving drinks and appetizers as well. You can act as an all-rounder by informing the manager or the dining staff if the guests need any help. You may also be able to answer certain queries during that situation. In simple words, we can say that we need to help the dining staff during busy hours. So next is present check. Now again, this varies from restaurant to restaurant. In some outlet, the dining staff is responsible for the settlement of the bill. If not, this responsibility lies upon the host. So whenever the guest asks for the bill, you need to follow some steps like print the check, make sure all food and drinks are posted, present the check in a folder with both hands and ask if the meal was okay. Make sure all the transactions done are accurate. Last but not the least, thank the guests and bid them farewell. As all of you know that all is well that ends well. So a warm and friendly farewell is very much necessary to every guest. We can use phrase like, thank you for coming, see you again, good night. Or, it was nice to see you today, thank you for coming, see you soon, have a great day. So, these are some of the duties of the host. Besides these 9 duties, the host is also responsible to keep all the reflective surface clean and clear. There should not be any litters in the floors. Flowers and plants should look attractive and appear fresh. You may also need to make sure that all the lights and signages are turned on before opening of the restaurant. Alright, so here it says all reflective surface should be clean and clear, floors should be litter free, plants and any landscaping should be attractive and appear fresh. All lights and signages essential for business should be turned on. Alright. To ensure that the guests are satisfied with our service, we need to keep in mind some of the factors like good first and last impression. That means our welcoming the guest and farewell must be in the most pleasing way possible. Next, be happy and positive. Always carry a happy mind and a positive attitude to work. Next is greet immediately and make eye contact. Next is recognize regular guests. Always try to use the name of the guest while greeting so that the guest feels more comfortable and relaxed at the restaurant. Next is pay attention and be alert. Always be alert to answer queries of the guests. And the last one, answer the phone within 3 rings. All these will help us in making our guests happy and satisfied, which is our main goal being in the hospitality industry. Alright, so moving on to the next point, it is importance of verifying guest reservation. Already in this lesson, we have learned about verifying reservation, about why it is important for us. Now I want to add some more points to it. So moving forward, in order to verify a reservation, we need to ask questions, right? Without asking questions, we will not be able to do any verification, right? So we have some points like avoid double booking. It is important because through verification of guest details, we can avoid double booking at the same slot on the same day during a full house situation, right? Next, guest request is honored. This means whenever a guest is booking a reservation, he or she is making a request to us to keep a table for them. Now, without any mistake, if we are able to keep their request, then it shows that we have fulfilled their request. Overall, we can say we have showed respect for his or her request, right? So that's why it is important to verify a guest reservation to prevent any mismanagement in keeping their requests. Alright, so next is guest will have full confidence and trust. Now if we are able to keep all the requests made by the guest, then obviously that particular guest will have that confidence and trust in us. This will lead to a healthier relationship between the management and the guests. The last one is well organized and managed restaurant. Same, if the guests are happy with the service provided by us, then it shows that the restaurant is well organized and a managed one. So these are the reasons why verifying the guest reservation is important in smooth functioning of the restaurant. Alright? So moving on to the next point, importance of displaying positive guest relation techniques. Whenever we talk about how to keep our guests satisfied and happy, we always use some of the techniques while building up a guest-employee relationship. The techniques can be like how we welcome the guests, how we are greeting them, how we are paying attention to their queries, how we listen, how we respond, and how we are taking care of them. So it is important because due to this positive guest relation techniques, we will have happy and delighted first time visitors. Same, we can also expect repeat or regular guests. The guest will also feel appreciated and encouraged to return because they will feel comfortable and relaxed in the familiar environment. And last, increases sales resulting in profit. So at the end of the day, when we have more repeat or regular guests happy and delighted, then automatically our sales will increase and it will result in profit, which will in a long run lead to success of the restaurant. So these are the reasons why displaying positive guest relation techniques are important in this industry. At the end of the lesson, if we go through the main learning points, today we have learned about who is called a host, the various duties and responsibility of a host, the importance of verifying the guest reservation, the importance of using positive guest relation techniques. Thank you. I hope everyone is clear with the topic. Please feel free to contact me if you have any queries regarding today's lesson. Once again, thank you very much for your time. Have a nice day.